I'm Steve Aguirre. I am the instructor for this class. Thank you for lending us your kids so we could put together this little program for you guys. I'm not going to say much. I'm just going to say please enjoy the show. Thank you.
Just a little closer. This is so wrong on so many levels. People do it all the time. Really? Who? Just a few more steps. I'm crawling on the ground. How's nobody said anything? For blending. People are too busy eating their lobster-crusted steak or whatever. That and I slipped the waiter a Lincoln. Oh, fudge! It's all I had. He said he was going to be making a table-side Caesar for 4 minutes and 15 seconds. But after that, if he looked down and saw us, he was going to throw us in the dumpster. Throw him? Oh, I think he also said he was going to call the police. Not the dumpster then? No, after the dumpster. We are kind of stalking. Why do I let you talk? Because you know that Bruno Mars is my life. And he my best friend. I'm your best friend! Who else would? Is Amber getting rug burns on her knees, helping me achieve that one moment of total bliss that will come from a selfie with Bruno? Heck no.
So we have 4 minutes and 15 seconds for the waiter.
I heard someone call him Robert.
For Robert has us thrown in the dumpster and calls the cops.
More like 3 now. Or 2.5. Oh no, they just brought back his credit card. He's signing. His friend is getting up.
It's okay, we'll cut them off. There's only one room from his table to the door.
20 feet. We can totally call 20 feet. We can do this.
Yes, we can. What's up with that woman over there?
Which woman?
The one who's all...
That seems kind of rude for a nice restaurant. 45 to return.
I think she's choking.
Go. Wait, what?
She's definitely choking. What do we do?
That waiter in the corner will help her. He sees her.
She's getting Bruno's coat.
Oh, no, this can't be happening.
I took that weekend course at the YMCA.
Go fast, can you save her?
Ma'am, I know it looks weird, but I'm coming to save you! Oh.
His music changed my life. I'll probably never be that close again. I just wanted one picture.
What are you gonna live? It was nice for her to buy us dinner and selfie with us.
I'm gonna die.
No, you won't. Stop the music, right?
I call this Godzilla, it's Jane Simmons' face. Or, when I get famous and the people who own the trademark for Godzilla come after me with their blood-sucking lawyers, it'll become Giant Dino Lizard bearing no resemblance to a certain prehistoric movie franchise monster that fires radioactive beams from its mouth. It's Jane Simmons' face. Now this next one is train emerges from flat to drive through Liam Gardner's large intestine. I'm also quite proud of my natural disaster series. Alex Gonzalez and Chris Johnson showing off their perfect tans, only seconds from suffocation and a melting avalanche of snowberries Jack jerks on beach. Alliteration is always awesome. Sometimes I have to slang myself. And here we see the entire marching band about to be annihilated by a 100-foot tsunami wave of hydrochloric acid. I call it the entire marching band about to be annihilated by a 100-foot tsunami wave of hydrochloric acid. not doing what it does best. I have to witness your daily acts of complete narcissism, and I'm surviving. So, get over it.
You left your wet towel on my bed.
Towel's not in your bed, Aaron. It's in your hand.
Of course it's not on my bed. I moved it because it was wet.
Oh, don't be such a wet blanket.
Just probably stop leaving your towels everywhere.
Please, what else have I done wrong?
Good morning, September 5th, September 28th at 10 p.m., October 15th, November 6th, 3 a.m. and December 8th.
Okay.
Oh, and February 11th, we found not only this same wet towel on my bed, also another wetter towel wrapped inside it.
How else do you think people were supposed to dry towels if not with other drier towels?
Can we stop that wet towel?
Fine. If you stop using your superhero memory to win arguments, I mean, at least give me a chance before we fire off all the incriminating dates.
They're not just dates, they're episodes. Like I've been through a scrapbook of my own life.
I envy you. I gotta rely on my real scrapbook to remember things like that.
You've been scrapbooking?
I'm nostalgic, you know? Now that we're almost juniors.
Let me see.
Hey, easy.
Aw, here's us moving in together.
People thought I was only coming here because you were. But that's not true. I came over academics.
Here's you dressing up to me for Halloween that one time.
Give me that!
How far back does this go?
Remember back when we were 13 when we used to go to that island in the middle of the lake?
This isn't it.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It didn't have these big rocks on the shore. It had 5 oak trees, not 12.
Okay, fine. It's a stock photo. The point is, on the real island, we pretend that there were no other people in the world but us. And that was enough. At least, back then it was.
It was 7 years ago on July 11th, and we were lying down on the island. The sun was sinking below the horizon, and stars were just faintly beginning to appear. I told you that I didn't want anything to change from this moment. And you said, then why let it? And I said, let it what? Then you replied, change. And I said, change what? And you said, this moment. And I said, no, I don't want it to
Get
change.
to the point.
We proclaimed that island to be a land of Erica, a combination of Aaron and Jessica, a place where nothing would ever exist. I mean, change.
It's still crazy to me how you can remember all that.
I don't just remember it, I relive it. Thanks for reminding me, Jess. Good memory to have.
I want to feel at ease when I go to school. I want to feel like I fit in. I'm never part of the crowd. I'm always on the outskirts looking in. I'd like to be part of the action for once and not be so in my head. God, I hate being so shy and I hate how everyone seems to think that they have me figured out. Like I'm that girl to them. And there's no second chance of ever being included because I'm that girl. The girl who never goes to parties because I'm never invited to any. The girl who doesn't talk to guys because guys don't talk to me. I want to change people's perspective of who I am, but I'm not sure how to make that work. It's like I'm there, but non-existent in a way. Does that make sense? It would be nice to be involved with everyone else, but it just doesn't ever seem like there's any room for me. It's like the seats have already been taken. It sucks.
This is an entire movie about farts.
I think that's why people like it.
I don't want to watch this.
Good, because neither do I.
Claire, look. I know you probably think I'm old and stupid.
No, Mom, I don't.
But I love you just as much as I ever did, and I'm worried about you, and I don't know how to help.
I don't need help. Why is everyone acting like I'm in the trench coat mafia?
You stole a foot! A human foot!
Okay, you wanna know why? Because some guy who totally scammed me into going out with him because I thought he actually cared about me, he told the entire school that I have webbed toes. Then when I confronted him about it, he showed entirely no remorse. So when I suddenly felt the foot on the floor, I just wrapped it just to get back at that piece of crap, okay? It wasn't premeditated. I'm not searching for my next victim. I'm not a body collector.
You let some strange guy see your feet?
Ugh, I'm sorry, I cannot have this conversation with you. And I'm really sorry, but I don't think we're ever going to have one of those touchy-feely mother-daughter relationships you see on TV and the movies. Because you know why? They don't exist!
I had an affair! The last 2 years, I was seeing someone. Her father never knew about it. At least, I hope he didn't. And I called it off after he died. It's not something I'm proud of.
Why are you telling me this?
Because it's the truth, and whatever relationship you and I have, I want to be honest. Even if you hate me.
Mom, I don't hate you. I remember going to the movies on Monday nights, but I'm 17 years old now, and I have my own life. And there are just some things that I have to figure out on my own, and that's like normal. And I know stealing a foot is weird, but hello, living in a house where a foot is available to be stolen is weird. I gotta get to school.
Do your parents make you listen to their music? Mine do. It's torture, I tell you. Especially listening to my mom's music. She likes this one band called Nirvana, and I swear you cannot understand a single word they're singing. There's this one song, and I think it goes like this. Okay. A mulatto, an albino, a mosquito, my lubino. I guess the band members were poor and didn't know how to read or write. Also, their clothes looked like they came from the free box. But she also liked this band called Aerosmith. She says their music makes her feel like dancing. And by dancing, I mean leaping and kicking and whipping her hair around in circles. It's so embarrassing. I looked up pictures of Aerosmith online, and the main guy doesn't look like a guy at all. She looks like my Aunt Sharon, who used to look really old, but all of a sudden had her face lifted up, and now she looks surprised all the time. But the main guy doesn't dress like her. More like a guy who's going to a costume party and couldn't decide between being a witch or an Indian chef. You know, all the other members just look mad in their pictures, especially the skunk hair guy. Oh, and she also liked the Rolling Stones, and I guess they're pretty good for ancient mummified rock stars. I once heard my dad tell my mom that if there was a nuclear war, the only survivors would be the cockroaches and Keith Richards, the skeleton-looking guy. She plays the Rolling Stones a lot in the car and has to sing along with every word. This summer, the air conditioner in our SUV broke down, and she's been rolling down the windows, but that isn't stopping her from singing at the top of her lungs. I spent a lot of time shrunk down in my seat. I tried to get her to listen to my favorite band, One Direction. She says they sound like embryos trying to put on a concert. She had told me she has terrible taste in music. One thing's for sure, when I grow up and have kids of my own, I'll be playing One Direction in the car, in the house in front of their friends, and I'll for sure not embarrass them.
Well then, what seems to be the trouble?
It hurts when I do this.
Then don't do that. Now we'll be busy about this, please.
But Doc, I need something for the pain.
Alright, that's the way you want it. Here.
What's that?
Can't pronounce him. Take one a day starting immediately. Now, if you'll excuse me, I need to tee off.
If you or a loved one has been recently prescribed and can't pronounce it, and has suffered life-threatening side effects, or even death, then you've been recently prescribed with a large cash amount.
Did somebody say cash?
Yes, folks, I'm calling now at Dewey, Cheatham, and Howe. Of course, if you're dead, someone else may have to make the call. Good day, sir. I'm Charles Cheatham, attorney of large law. I can help you sue Dr. Dork for pain and suffering. Just sign right here, Mrs. Smith. Mrs. Smith!
Sheila?
Right here, Mrs. Smith. Sign right here.
Where do I get my money?
Right now.
Yay! I'm rich! I'm rich! I'm dead!
Bummer. Well, I guess you can't take it then.
No, but I can.
Hey, you can't do that! I'm running fair and square!
Yes, I can. I'm a doctor.
All right, that's it! Stop or I'll shoot! I mean, sue!
Oh no, not again!
Are you suffering from too many malpractice suits?
Liability is a clinically proven formula to decrease your chances of being sued.
Don't let greedy patients keep you from getting the Mercedes you deserve.